That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Their starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
This offense has it with really good field position. Keeps it looking for room. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds a tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Alabama quickly back to the line. Throwing Russell. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
To throw, it's Russell. Under pressure. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Churns into the pile. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And the Vols are rolling down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Staley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's Gordon. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And he's brought down after a short gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Volunteers! Into the end zone for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. In traffic, it's Meadows. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air, it's Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Russell on play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. The give on the counter. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Keelan Russell.
And I like the thought process on it.
Caught, and he's got room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Knocked down immediately.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Volunteers will try to pick it up on 4th down. snaps it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's Riley. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Russell fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Meadows. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Tide! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, Week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the number 6.
And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick give. It's Riley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes a handoff. It's Riley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Throwing Russell. Escapes the pressure to his right. Lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Turning it on. The 30. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Out wide right, it's Smith. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running inside, it's Riley. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. using his legs. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Keelan Russell. Stepping to the right. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Russell. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Scott. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Run inside. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Riley. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped right there.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. They go play action with Russell. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Frontier offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Drops back on first down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Cuts it upfield. It's Riley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Throwing Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Russell on play action. Still looking to his right. Back open in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies in line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
He's changing the play. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his big tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line. Drops back. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They're all over him, trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Russell. Going for it all. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Look out! Buried before he could blink. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Rushes on. He gets away. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. After this, it'll be a wrap. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide. And the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.